Claims tonight that families are being forced to endure inhumane conditions, queuing for emergency grants to feed and clothe their families. Parents lined up in the early hours of the morning outside a South Auckland Work and Income office to meet with advocates who help them with their claims. Without them, they say their desperate pleas for cash are almost always denied. Now, those helpers are calling on the Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, to come and see the situation for herself. Our cameraman, Nick Munro, and reporter Nita Blake-Person filed this report.
It's pitch black when we pull up outside Manurewa's Work and Income office just after 6:30 this morning. The rain is torrential and has been for hours, but already a queue of about 30 people is huddled against the building, trying to shelter as best they can. Some of them have been here for much of the night, desperate to be seen first and get help as soon as possible.
About 2 o'clock this morning.
Why so early?
I have to come early because I need to get some clothes for my kids. Last time I went to see them, they gave me $200 for the 3 kids. So it wasn't enough. I need some long pants, jumpers, jerseys and that. And then I need to get food. Because I stay in a 3-bedroom house, I'm paying $610 a week.
So what time did you get here this morning?
4:30, and I got here at 5.
And where did you both come from?
I come from Papakura, Pukekohe.
And what are you here for today?
Food and winter stuff. Yeah, pretty much it. Same food, winter clothing, blankets. As all my money's going on rent, everything else, I'm surviving on like $23 a week. I mean, I'm working about 20 hours a week on top of the benefit, and it's just not. I mean, that comes a lot down to the rent market too, because it's just so high here. I mean, I'm paying $500 a week for a 3-bedroom that's pretty much. It's almost like it's just like 1 bedroom with 3 little rooms that have come off that 1 bedroom. It's ridiculous, the price for rent out here.
And you've been here since what time?
6 o'clock. And I'm here with my baby and my little baby in the car. He's only 1 year old, and we need help because right now I'm looking for a job.
What do you need from them?
Well, being on couples benefit, we don't really get much. Sometimes we get 280 or 300, and my babies, they both drink formula because he's only 2 and another one is 1. And there are other things that we need help, like medical, because we have to pay bills for them. We have appointment for them. They've been sick for a couple of weeks, and we got appointment for them today to go to doctor, so we need help with that as well.
People have come from all over Auckland to be here because Thursdays are the only day they can meet with Work and Income alongside representatives from Auckland Action Against Poverty, or AAAP as it's known. Their advocates help people apply for the appropriate emergency grants, and as the morning goes on, the line gets longer and longer.
Morena. Oh, you fellas, 4 years sitting in the rain.
When AAAP's Kathleen Paraha arrives around 7:30, there are about 70 people waiting.
The low-income earners are really, really suffering, really bad. See, now they've got kids out here now, and it's pouring with rain. So I've got to try and go and get another umbrella to cover that kid in a minute.
She says everyone in line is struggling.
Oh, it's because it's the only time they can get anything. When AAAP isn't here, they get a decline, like food grants, simple things that that's essential. Winter clothing for kids, they get turned away all the time. They're not neglecting their children, but one seems to think if you can't afford your food, you're neglecting your children. That's rubbish. Yeah, they just can't afford it. The rent is too high.
AAAP staff hand out forms which allow an appointment with an advocate and WINZ to the first 65 people in line.
We process them, they go through and get an appointment, and then we help them out in the other end.
Just before 8:30, the first people are let in. Only a few are allowed in at a time. The rest are left waiting outside in the rain for their turn. It makes for a very long wait to get the grants they're so desperate for.
Since about 3 o'clock in the morning, so 3:30 was the first start off. I had the kids in the van. Hopefully it all works out in the end. About 9:30 is my appointment.
Yeah, pretty much get here at 4:30. The doors usually are open around 8:15, 8:30. Then they hand out the folders. We got to go in and fill them out, talk with the advocates, see what we are wanting, because they only prioritise the necessary stuff first. And then they hand out their time slots, and I made the 11 o'clock one because everybody else got the earlier ones. I know a few people that come there, make quite good money, and they just come and stand in line because it's a free $200 for food that you don't have to spend out of your own money. I mean, to me that's a little bit, I don't really agree with that, because I know that there's hard up people that actually need food, and they're having to stand at the back of the line and wait till 4 o'clock appointments to get their first feed of the day, for people that are just coming in thinking it's fun to get free stuff. You got to do what you got to do, I guess, to get food and stuff for your kids. So getting sick doesn't really come into mind when you have to feed your children. So
we came at 6 o'clock and we just got seen now at 9 o'clock, I think, but nearly 9 o'clock. So yeah, that's very long wait for my babies. He probably gonna get sick by the time we get home. And wait is not finished yet. After appointment, we still have to do our things all day, and yeah, then get to go home. Basically, $170 goes out for 2 babies, and what we left with is $120. $50 goes out for power, and $60, $70 is not enough for me and my partner for food, so they need to really consider it.
I had to walk half an hour to get here, basically, because Clinton's shut down. I'll be coming here every week because, yeah, I don't make much of a benefit, basically. I can't get a job, I'm on a medical, been in a car accident, and it's still hard to get things. Yeah, I'm a single father, trying to get somewhere in life, and I'm always borrowing off my old lady, my father. Well, food ain't cheap. I've got a daughter, they need their personal stuff. Kids going to school with no food. It's not just the mother and father's fault. It's just, we never had their perfect life that others had. Some of us are here to use the system and some of us are not. And we're getting judged the same way they are.
Kathleen Paraha works hard to get people seen as quickly as possible.
They've been here since 2 o'clock this morning. It's not humane, to leave them out in the rain like this, especially kids. They're begging for help, and it's not their fault. The government should be more understanding where they're concerned,
Now she's challenging the Prime Minister to come and see the situation herself to get an idea of what they're up against.
So the government needs to get off their butts and come down and have a look for themselves so they can realise what's going on. Not just say, come in and see us and we can sort it out. Rubbish, because we've got people going in every day.
Any messages for Jacinda?
Yeah, come down and see for yourself. Come see the reality of things down here, because it is really, really bad.
And we have received this statement from Work and Income's Regional Commissioner Mark Goldsmith on that story. We are really concerned, he says, about what is happening at our Manurewa office on Thursdays. Impact Days, organised by Auckland Action Against Poverty, create an on-the-day high level of demand not experienced by any of our other offices. We have to manage the safety and security of our clients and our staff, so we restrict the number of people we have in our office. We have made numerous attempts to work more closely with AAAP so people do not have to wait so long, but they have refused.